Hello, welcome. My name is Steve Newton. I'm the supervisor for this Habitat for Humanity build, and I'd like to talk a little bit about the home. This is donated through just volunteers. They come to the house on Wednesdays and Saturdays and help out, donate their time. They do a lot of work here. We have crews that are anywhere from totally inexperienced to retired builders. I'm also in the National Guard, so only one weekend a month I'm not here. The rest of the time I'm here full time, and the people that I get to meet that donate their time are really wonderful to see where they did come from and the skills that they are willing to bring to this project. It's really wonderful. And this home is for the Georgi family. They're really wonderful people. They're nice to meet. They have 3 children. One is very handicapped, and we're building special things into this house for that child so that they can bathe him and bring him from room to room. It's a really wonderful thing. Things are being donated from the hospital, and we have accomplished quite a bit in the last couple months here. The cameraman is standing in the dining room portion of the house, and just over here to my left will be the dining room or the living room, and over to your left, if she pans over, will be the kitchen. Very nice layout. There we have people here in the back that are putting sheetrock up on the ceiling right now. They're doing a great job, and hopefully by next week we'll have the ceiling completely finished, and we will begin working on the walls. The electricians have been here. They donated all their work, and all the electrical is installed. The plumbers have been here and put all their plumbing in. It's really wonderful what they donate.
It's about $1
Really?
a day in electricity 24/7, and it should keep it
Comfortably warm?
it should keep it 50 or 60 in here anyway.
That'll be great.
Yeah, so
We can-
I'm just going to send these underneath here.
We're all set for now.
Okay.
If there was a couple more people, we could have a couple more in a different room, but
So you don't have another drag.
no.
You're kind of
This gentleman right here is Fred, and he is a lot of help here on this build. An experienced gentleman.
Fred, why do you do this?
Because it's educational, it's fun, and it's helping somebody that needs help.
Well, last time I saw you, you had a chainsaw. You were out in the
Too
back.
cold for that now.
Yeah. Well, that was quick.
Got all my wood cut, don't need it now.
Hi. This is Noble. He's also one of the more experienced builders here for Habitat, and he really brings a lot of wonderful knowledge and expertise to the project.
Well, thank you.
Have a couple words.
Have the what?
A couple words.
More than 2.
It's a very cold morning, but it's warm. It's warming up in here.
So, how many houses have you worked on?
It's my 8th house.
8 house?
Yeah.
You keep coming back?
Yeah. He calls me all the time.
Oh, he does. You gotta get a new number. So 8 houses. And are you a builder? Did you learn on the go?
I retired and I started doing this.
That's great. That's great. Well, is Steve a tough taskmaster?
No.
Oh, he's a gentle leader.
He's all right.
Good.
He's like Fred.
Pretty easygoing.
Good. Good. And this is so Fred. How many houses have you worked on?
8.
8 also.
Yeah, Noble and I started together on the same house.
Oh, that's great. Well, it looks fabulous.
And we still speak to each other. So.
Good.
Okay, this is the basement of the home. Before we go into that, I'd like to just mention that if anybody's watching this, if you would like to come to this house and donate some time, that would be really a wonderful thing. Wednesdays and Saturdays we build. It's 157 Furnace Brook Road in Shaftesbury, Vermont. And I'd just like to thank a couple people. Jerry Prue and his electrical company wired the whole entire house in just a few days, and he brought his crew and donated everything. It was really wonderful. I'd just like to thank Jerry Prue and a lot of other people that donate time or discount their labor. I'd like to thank them, Jerome Construction, the fellas that did the plumbing. It's just a wonderful thing that you donate the time and the materials to do such things. This is the basement of the home. It's really very big. It's about 60 feet long and 24 feet wide. When Habitat builds a home, there's generally a basement, and it's unfinished, so when the house is done and the homeowner comes in, they can do whatever they want down here. They can make it, build walls and do extra living space. They can have a game room down here for the children, whatever they want to do. The laundry will be down here, the boiler and the water heater. There's a little 14 by 10 room down at the far end, and that's going to be the utility room. The boiler's going to go in there, the laundry, washer and dryer, the water heater, and all the appliances. And then the rest of this space is for them to do whatever they wish. I've worked with Habitat for Humanity on 3 houses. I started on the North Bennington house. I heard through the grapevine that there was a Habitat house being built in North Bennington, and in my free time I would go over there and help out. I really enjoy doing community projects. I like helping people out, and it just makes you feel good. And then we moved on and we built the house on Silver Street in Bennington, and I was sort of a surrogate supervisor there. The supervisor that was the full-time guy got a job and could not any longer work on Wednesdays, so I took over supervising on Wednesdays for him on that build, and now we've moved on to this one, and I am the site supervisor full-time on this build, and I just make sure that everybody's doing everything to code and the way it should be done, making sure all the work gets done in an orderly fashion. And I get materials, I order everything for the build that needs to be here on the build days so that people can get work done. And we just appreciate all the work that people put in and the people that come and donate their time. So please, come and donate your time. It really makes you feel good, and the families that Habitat builds for really need these homes, because the living conditions that they're in really don't support either the number of people in the home or the area that they live in. Where they live is not that great, so they give these people their homes, and it really works out well for the homeowner because Habitat holds the mortgage and it's interest-free for the life of the loan, which is a really, really wonderful thing. It saves them a lot of money, and it's just a great thing. Well, let's see, they usually take 6 to 7 months, and we started in October, so we should be done February or March, probably.
Really?
Hope so.
So this house, it's unusual for Habitat to build during the winter, right?
Yes, in the past they've only built one house a year, and it's usually in the spring into the summer. But this year we decided to build 2 houses a year, and we'd like to do that from now on. So eventually I guess we'll just keep going. This is the backyard from the walkout on the basement, and they really have a beautiful view. You can look up into the mountains and see everything, all the snow-covered peaks. And they have a pretty decent sized backyard, and there's a lot of trails around, so they could have maybe some recreational vehicles. These trails go all over Shaftesbury. Hi, Steve Newton again, supervisor for the Habitat for Humanity build in Shaftesbury, Vermont. I'd like to talk a little about, there's more that goes into the Habitat home than just people volunteering their time to come and build here. There's fundraising events that we have every year. There's a Habitat auction that is held in Dorset, Vermont at Safe Place Rentals Storage. And we have an annual potluck dinner that is a fundraiser for Habitat for Humanity. We do that every year. And I'd just like to mention, if there are any contractors watching, we're always looking for other people to donate their either time or materials or at a discounted rate to help us build this home. There's a contractor out of Manchester that came with his crew to sheathe the roof, and they did that in just a few hours. He brought his whole crew. They got the materials and they threw it up on the roof and got it all nailed down. They papered the roof for us, and that is a big help. We don't have to have inexperienced people up on the roof doing that dangerous work. We have experienced contractors that donate their time and get that done for us. There are people that work for Habitat that make sure that we have the funding to do this. It does cost money, and Dick Malley was the gentleman that looked for people to make monetary donations and finance the builds. He did a really wonderful job. He's no longer in that position. I'd like to thank Greenberg's in Bennington for donating. They sell us all the materials for the build at their cost, so they're not making any money on all of this stuff. I'd really like to thank you guys at Greenberg's. You're doing a wonderful thing for Habitat for Humanity. Thank you very much.
Hi. So, Steve, before I don't want to fall down the stairs.
Don't do that.
No. What you've done is fabulous.
Thank you.
I haven't been here, I think it's been 6 weeks since I was last here, and we're standing in a house instead of standing on just the framing.
Yes.
From the Women's Build Day, this is, a house. I mean, it's really a house now. And all of your efforts are going to help the Georgies live in a safe, efficient home. And then they will not be given the house, though. They're not given a house.
That's correct.
Habitat families have to put in, I think, 300 or 500 hours of sweat equity hours, actually building the house or doing community volunteering, or working for Habitat, raising funds or awareness for Habitat efforts for the Bennington Area Habitat for Humanity. So the family contributes their time. They get their family to come up and help out. All of your efforts are paying off. I mean, you think that the house will be finished at the end of February? I mean,
hopefully by the end of March. If not, maybe just a little longer than that.
wow. So there's still time for groups in Bennington, Manchester, wherever you're from, even further away, to come and help out.
Yep. Plenty of time left.
And then I understand also that people bring snacks.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a big help too. It helps to keep us motivated during the day, to keep us working. And
How are what did the crazy Russian girls bring? I heard.
oh my goodness, they were too kind to us. We had 3 great big boxes of all kinds of pastries and shortcake and cheesecake, muffins, donuts, bear claws, you name it. It was all there. It was a really wonderful donation.
Yeah, I heard that it was popular. So that was really nice of the Crazy Russian Girls bakery owners to do that. And but people who want to sponsor a lunch for volunteers or bring a snack, it makes it easier for people to stay here and to focus on working instead of their stomachs growling. So if you'd like to do that, you can just contact the phone number that I'm going to post on this video, and get involved in that way. Maybe you're a great baker or you've got an excellent soup recipe. It's pretty warm in here. I'm not going to take off my coat, but the conditions are nice.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, they've got these salamander things that are heating up the workspace. So if you're concerned about working in the cold environment, this is very nice in here. So you wouldn't be working outside right now.
Nope.
In the cold weather. So what about painters? Do you need painters?
Yeah, we can always use painters when the sheetrock is up and all taped.
Right.
We have people come and volunteer to paint. We have had retired painters actually come, and they would supervise the volunteers to make sure that they're doing everything the way that it should be done and everything looks good.
Right. And you said, I think you said you mentioned you needed somebody to do the taping.
Mm-hmm.
So we still need you. And once this house is finished, the Georgies will assume the mortgage and repay Habitat for Humanity for the cost that Habitat for Humanity incurred. And so then Habitat will take that money that's being repaid via the mortgage, and they'll use it to start up another house for another family. And then that money just gets recirculated with the ultimate goal of providing safe and affordable housing for all people. So if you believe in that message, I encourage you to get involved and let Steve know, call the number. You can go online to the website, Bennington Area Habitat.org, I think, and get involved. You don't have to make a lifelong commitment, although I think you probably will once you get involved, like you. But come for a day and give it a try. All right?
Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
That's it?
I
better let you get back to work. All right, well, thank you for watching our show, and we hope you'll tune in for February when we have an update. And thanks again. Good?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Hi, I'm Nancy Cilio, one of the board members from Bennington Area Habitat for Humanity. We're here at the Furnace Brook site, building for the Giorgios, and we're having a women's build today with mostly women. We do need a little male supervision, but we're excited for everybody that's going to be able to come today and pitch in and get a feel for what we do with Bennington Habitat. We build houses for people who couldn't afford otherwise a mortgage, and we give them an interest-free mortgage. They also interact with us and do 250 hours of sweat equity. So the Giorgios are going to be here today to help anything that works. Hi. Thank you. It's a big Hello.
Hi, I'm Laura Georgie. We're here to work on the house today. I got my niece from New Jersey came to help, McKenna, her friend Tina, and her mom Stephanie.
I'm Cameron Shell.
So there's help from all over, which is exciting. And we're gonna go start the coffee.
You have to wear one of these to be official.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I've always wanted to do
It's a different kind of apron.
Did he bring a coffee?
Yes, I have. I got one extra hat. Here. You sound like you need it. It's not heavy, but it'll work.
Did you get one?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Here's tissues.
What's the
waiver?
Oh, it's
They have a nail apron.
Bennington Area Habitat. If you want to cruise through this, these are the instructions for the safety on site. And then we have.
You need electricity? You need electricity?
Probably along the route.
Okay, so now I do 160. Yeah. So you guys are good. Let's go, Nick. Okay, I got it. Okay. And did you get a chance to read this?
Here's an apron for you. Okay. It's good.
London and Nicholas are bringing hard hats out for everyone.
Okay, this is good. So it's London and Nicholas. They said they already understood the rules.
That's not us. It's not us.
Oh, I'll sign that. I didn't.
I signed for both of them. So you girls aren't like Jersey Shore girls? I'm glad. Those girls. I feel bad for them. I do.
How you doing? I'm Steve Newton. I am the supervisor for the Habitat for Humanity build on Furnace Brook Road. And here we are. I don't know if you can see in the background, but we've started framing the deck. Later on today we'll put sheathing on the deck and begin framing the exterior walls. And Cliff Beebe will be in charge of a crew to put a shed up over here on the back side of the property.